Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Welcome back to Find This. Everybody's in India, Oregon. You guys suggested in mass. I saw that Yami Math and he said it was
really good. And that is a terrifying animatronic bear. So yeah,
Oh, we're just starting?
yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back to the topic change. Tonight we have this
Markiplier
Markiplier is here.
Yeah, he is.
As you guys heard, he is here right now in
He
the
is.
studio.
Yep.
He's kind of he's taking a back seat a little bit. You know, he's kind of just spectating. You know, he's taking notes to see how we do our thing. And then, you know, next time, because he only has so much time in a day. You know,
Right.
So next time he shows up, he'll speak. But right now he just gave us a little peek, his little intro.
He's a little bit shy.
So yeah, that was it was a crazy little experience I just had, getting into contact with him. He said, "Hey, I saw episode 10, hilarious, and I just had to go back and watch 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Gut bursters every single one." And I was like, I mean, I guess that could be true in some context, but I don't think you need to lie to me, Mark. I think we both know that episode 3 was a bit of a clunker, and he said, "Yeah, I know, but I had to be real. I had to test you." So we laughed a bit back and forth. We talked about our favorite videos from him. My favorite was 3 Scary Games episode 86. And we just kind of hit it off.
Welcome back to Topic Change. I'm your host, Nicole.
I'm your host.
It's been a while, even though we've decided to come back.
Yeah, we decided to come back. We left.
We went on a hiatus.
We
and
left?
Came back.
Yeah, we came back because someone commented, "I'm waiting for your YouTube videos."
We're going to give them a shout out.
Yeah, let me see. Jackie Chow YouTube commented, "I'm waiting for your new vids," and I saw that and I was like, "Okay, let's record a podcast."
So thank you.
Thank you, Jackie Chow.
Love you.
I'm working on more videos. I promise they'll come out soon. Also, we also got another comment. Did we talk about this in the last episode?
I'm not sure.
No, someone asked for us to watch the Jimmy Neutron movie.
Yes.
So that is on the docket. It will be watched. That was Variety Hour Super Show. We commented back to him, so don't worry. Those of you who think we hate all of our fans, we actually love him, or her,
or they,
or them. So yeah, I mean, the only reason we didn't make another podcast like right after the other one was because I was lazy.
Yes, pretty much. We didn't really
that's
have
the
much
biggest
to talk
thing.
about. I think it was the main.
That's
another
problem.
Was
I feel like the podcast is really good when we have time to think about what we want to talk about, and there's like a big trove of. Maybe just make it monthly instead of weekly.
I think we should make it monthly. I don't know. What do you?
All right, guys, in the comments down below.
Even though we hardly post.
Even though we're already doing it monthly.
Do you think that we should try to stick to
weekly?
What's it called?
Bi-weekly.
Like weekly schedule, or should we just go for monthly? Or should we go for daily, guys?
Yo, daily updates, bro. 1 hour of content.
We're not going for daily.
We're going for daily. We're going for hourly. One podcast every hour.
Never ending.
Just never ending. Just like while you're sleeping here. And then that's uploaded. And then everybody comments like, "Wow, amazing."
Okay, should we get into a topic?
Yes, let's get into a topic right away. I don't know what that intro was. We had no intro planned.
Welcome. Okay.
So the first topic that I was thinking we should talk about, this is a crazy situation going on. Everybody's talking about this.
Smash Brothers
community. We're not allowed to play Smash Brothers anymore. The entirety
it already had a bad rep. The community already had a bad rep.
Yeah, because, first it was like, okay, they're stinky, they're stupid, they're dumb and mean men. Now it's, Jeffrey Epsteiners, Harvey Weinsteiners, everybody.
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen's like gonna look for them and like he's drooling at the idea of catching these guys. So basically, I don't know how it started, but out of nowhere, pretty much every single Smash Brothers personality had some sort of allegation just explode on them because somebody on Twitter started it, and another guy was like, "Well, hey, I have a story too." Another guy was like, or another girl or another guy, and then it just kept going and going and going, cascade to the point where I think it's over 50 people were accused of something. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people in the same community to get just like clowned, like just destroyed. Their careers are over. And these are some like, it's not like, okay, this one guy who won one tournament once. It's not him. It's not that guy. It's not Karate Joe. Like, he's not the guy. It's all huge names. Zero, one of the most popular Smash Brothers players. Nairo, one of the best Smash Brothers players. D1, that's everybody knows that guy. He's the, that's banned already. That's like him.
He's banned already?
Yeah, he had allegations on him. Well, it wasn't like children. It was like someone said, oh, he did something.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, we were both drunk at the time, so I don't know if she's telling the truth or not, so I'll just say sorry. There's no way to know how many of these are true or false, but like, a lot of people were like, yep, it's true. Sorry, guys. Like, I suck.
I mean, I don't
like, Zero just basically flat out admitted, yeah, Chris Hansen's going to come to my door any day now. Like, he didn't say that, but, it's funnier to say that than to say what he said.
He actually said.
Because he did admit to doing stuff. And it's kind of crazy that all these people, like, because we wanted to go to Smash tournaments, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if we were at one of these tournaments, bro, and then this guy, like, just, like, somebody just did something weird, and then we would just, like, that would have been a traumatizing experience.
Right.
But we didn't, good thing we didn't go. Exactly. It wasn't us being lazy about not getting good at Smash. It was us knowing in our back of our minds we can't go to Smash or we'll get Harvey Weinstein. We'll get attacked. So it's pretty crazy.
Not to make light of the situation.
Well, no, I'm not trying to make light of the situation.
We're not joking at all, but
it's just how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it's the kind of it's just it makes you sad a little bit because I think people put too much almost credit, I think, to people that they don't know. Yeah. They don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, so that sounds so dumb saying it, right? Because we are trying to make a channel that people follow.
Right.
But, like, people saw these guys as, like, heroes. Like, yo, like, that's Zero.
Well,
he's, like, the champion.
In a lot of ways, those people probably helped them through a lot.
Yeah, and then it's just, like, they were actually bad people and you didn't know.
Which, I think that's such a heartbreaking thing.
It is. It's messed up, man.
To know that someone that you really look up to isn't who you thought that they were.
Yeah, so watch out, guys, for next week. I'm going to murder someone.
That's not funny.
Okay.
That's not funny. Okay, well, that's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
It's kind of funny, but, like, people like it.
I don't care.
Okay. So I got roller skates.
Oh, yeah, that came in today.
Yeah.
So how do you... Because I know you were very excited about those. You waited, like, basically the entire week to get them. So how are they?
They're fun. I'm not very good at them.
No. Obviously. I thought you would be like a gamer god at roller skating the first minute you put them on. No,
I'm not that good. I did fall on the floor a couple times.
Oh, dude. Gotta just throw them away.
Yeah.
See, that's the only thing that I was thinking about is like, it's such a, like, either you, when you growing up, either you were really into some sport or another, or you just have no coordination.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, either you were a soccer kid or like a football kid, or you like to skateboard or bicycle, or you're just like, you have nothing.
Balance, no coordination, like.
Because that's how I am. I am very clumsy, and I'm very.
Well, I mean, I'm clumsy too, but.
Well, I mean, I guess now that you have skates, you kind of can roll that back a little bit. You can learn self-coordination a little bit. Because I guess if you're training yourself with that kind of thing, especially, which takes a lot of focus.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not that bad at ice skating. I've done it only like a couple times,
but you're good enough at it.
Good enough at it.
You haven't fallen down.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's very different because
it's weird. It almost feels like it shouldn't be different though, because it's skates
but it is.
Either way.
Somehow it
is. Different material, I guess. You're not roller skating on ice. You have a big blade on your foot.
Right. I think it's actually easier to ice skate.
I would imagine. Bro, what if there was a fighting game? What if there was like a horror game, right?
Okay.
Where you get to play as the killer and it's like you have ice skates as your weapon. So you have to like you remember those levels in Mario Galaxy where you had to like skate on the it's like those kind of like movement mechanics, but you have to like stop moving or like jump into an enemy to like slice them with your move. Cuz you don't have like hand weapons, you just have the feet. Cool. That would be cool. I think that would be really fun.
That would be.
So anyways, on to a lighter topic. Well, maybe not that light. Nicole just got Last of Us Part 2. She purchased it.
Yes, I did.
And so here's something that I wanted to do. And I think it'll be an interesting little, second part, like, cliffhanger little situation here. She has not finished Last of Us Part 2, but she also
played like 30
knows
minutes of it.
nothing about the game. No spoilers.
I have not looked through any type of spoilers whatsoever. No feedback. The only thing that I know is that people don't really like it that much.
Yes, I know all the spoilers.
The only thing I know is that I have low expectations, which will probably make me not hate it
as much. Yeah. Because, I mean, you gotta imagine, right? People have been waiting a decade almost for this game.
Yeah, a long time.
Very, very, very long time. It came out last generation, Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
So that's at least 5 or 6 years. People have been waiting. So to have a sequel come out, it's never going to be as good. Like, imagine if Infinity War and Endgame came out 6 or 7 years apart instead of, like, 2.
Right.
There would be no way, even if Endgame was as good as it is in this universe, it would not be looked at as good.
No.
Because we have to wait so long. It has to be this otherworldly level of quality that you just can't match. You just can't hit that level.
I will say is that the visuals
are good.
Gameplay are very good, like high quality.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's kind of almost expected at this point.
Right.
You're at the end of a generation.
It's got to be. I mean,
PS4 is at its maximum power right now.
I just played the first
Last of Us 1. You just finished it,
comparing the two, gameplay wise and like
content wise.
Yeah, it's obviously night and day difference, but at the same time, the original holds up very well. Because, I mean, it wasn't that long ago that it was created.
Yeah, I mean, it was still only a PlayStation 3 game. It wasn't like a PlayStation 2.
Right.
I mean, there are good PlayStation 2 games.
I mean, of course, the graphics are going to be better.
Yeah, it's like, what, almost... I don't know when they came out. I'm just going to say it's at least 6 years.
I'll Google it.
It's at least 6 years of graphical fidelity upgrading.
There's going to be so many, like, Last of Us fans that are yelling at us.
Killing us, murdering us, yeah.
2013.
2013. So that's 7 years ago?
Yeah, so you're pretty much right.
Almost right, yeah.
So it actually came out almost exactly, 6-7 years later?
Yeah, so 6 would be 2014, so 7.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a pretty long time to be... It wasn't in development right away. There's no way it was in development for 7 years.
No.
But
yeah, so far I have no complaints.
So you liked the first one. You played through the first one just very recently, and that's why you bought the second one. Because you never played the first one before.
Yeah.
Then the second one came out. I said, yo, you better not look up any spoilers.
So yeah,
I saw spoilers like the day they got leaked.
Here's the thing is, I saw that there was spoilers the day they got leaked,
and
but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play the first one because we've had the first one, but
never
I've never
played
it. And so I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna play the game, not look at the spoilers, and then purchase the second one. And
which you've done.
And I have no spoilers on the brain at the moment.
I personally would have recommended that you waited for a sale or something, but the
fact
is, you just want to get it's fresh, it's new. Came out last month, I think, at this point, which is still
came out in June 19th.
So yeah, it's been a little while, but it's still fresh enough that people are still talking about it, which makes it make sure you don't look at any spoilers.
Yeah.
But now, see that we're talking about it, your phone will magically detect that you've been talking about Last of Us and start recommending some videos.
Exactly, but I'll just ignore them.
So, of the 30 minutes you've played, what do you think so far? Like, of the story, are there any characters that you've met?
I don't want to put spoilers out, just,
30 minutes?
30 minutes, yeah. I mean...
What are your speculations? What do you think made people upset?
Honestly, the only thing I don't know. There's some things that I'm thinking in my head, but I know that they're probably not true.
Okay, give me all your speculations and we'll compare in the next episode when you finish the game.
Okay, so I don't know who Abby is. I'm very confused about it. Okay, so I'm just gonna... Okay, just in case, this might be spoilers, so don't get mad.
It's been out for a month, dude.
I don't care. Abby, don't know her. I think that you can play as her, so I'm assuming she's probably not a bad character.
Okay.
But she might be. The only cutscene that she's had, looking at the city and saying, I bet he's in there. Oh, we have to go find out. I don't know who they're talking about. It's probably Tommy or Joel.
What makes you say that?
Because those are the only main character males.
People that he could be?
Yes.
Okay.
Main male characters.
What makes you think that they're looking for them?
Well, the only thing I can think is that maybe because of the fact that they're maybe he killed one of their family members or friends, or it could be someone related to them.
Okay.
But it really...
So Absolutely nothing
I
so
know
far.
absolutely nothing.
So that's your speculation right now. Is you think that Abby has something to do, some kind of interest in Joel or Tommy because of something they did in the first game, or just in general.
Something
since
that
then?
they probably did in the first game, or
Okay.
some type of blood relation.
Okay.
And
that's that. You don't have a lot of info to go off of because you just started.
I have zero information.
But I feel like that's the best way. Is
I
like
think
just early speculations, like watching episode 1 of a series.
Exactly. And the only thing I can think people are like upset about at the moment, at least, is just the fact that, which this is not really a thing to get upset over, is the fact that Ellie has female love interests, which isn't a bad thing. I
think because people that came out in the first game when there was downloadable content and there was no you can go back and look at news articles and forum posts from back then. The response was very much either no interest or like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Not a lot of people were upset about it because if you liked Last of Us, you probably didn't mind that reveal or twist.
Right.
I noticed a lot of people who like Last of Us didn't seem to mind, which I'm glad. You know,
don't think
like
that
it's because it's.
I don't know. I haven't looked at any reason.
Yeah, hopefully you didn't spoil yourself.
I haven't looked at any like reason for the hate. It's just a speculation.
You just know that people don't like it.
Yeah.
Those are the two things you know right now is that Ellie has female love interests, and that Abby might be looking for Joel or Tommy, and that's all you know.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Owen cheated on Abby.
Wow, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where the story might go?
Honestly, no.
No? Okay. Well,
I think the city might get, like, destroyed or something.
Okay. So, that's a very small little snippet. We might try to, depending on how far she gets, the next time she plays, we might record, like, a little baby segment to just release maybe on Twitter or something. Like a mini update that we'll tack on.
None of our subscribers follow us on Twitter anyways.
Oh, whatever. We'll just start using Twitter more often so that we can have followers on there.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So that maybe we'll do that. We'll release a mid update to talk about the game a little more. That's like a small 10-minute segment.
I'm gonna try to finish it like as fast as possible.
You don't have to speedrun.
No, I'm not speedrunning it. I just want to get it
Yeah, well, we'll see how far you get. As long as you don't get too spoiled. Like if you hit a big plot moment, then maybe we just won't record it.
Right.
Because I want to get your depending on how far you get, we'll think about it in the next day or two, and we'll just release that as a separate entity. All right. Well, we'll get an update whenever she gets farther in the game, and that's about it. So on to our next topic, which is
Death Stranding. It's an old game.
A bit of an antiquated piece right now.
Yeah.
Let me look. I'm pretty sure it came out
in 2018, I believe.
Did it really come out that long ago already?
I'm pretty sure it's either late 18 or late 19.
Late 19?
Yeah.
I think it would be early
sure it's
19. No, yeah, it was November in 2019, so it really wasn't that long. Oh, well, that's like what, 6 or 7? That's like 9 months at this point.
Yeah.
That's a baby right there.
I think that game is very beautiful.
Yeah.
The graphics are fantastic. The story is very hard to follow, but
it is a little that's the thing.
Enjoying it.
That's the thing that Kojima does a lot, though. When you play Metal Gear, right? Every cutscene's about an hour long.
Right.
And they're all because he tries to make it a movie.
Yeah.
He's very much like,
which
I wish.
I enjoy actually. It's.
So he has this problem where he'll try to over-explain things instead of under-explain.
Right.
Like he'll just be like, because when you watch let's say, Terminator or something, right? Just because call back to last episode.
Yeah.
They say, oh yeah, there's these robots from the future and they were made to look like humans. That's all they tell you.
Yeah.
They're made to look like humans to sneak into our defenses and fight us from the inside. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
This Metal Gear is he explains this is this nuclear disposal facility wasn't actually a nuclear disposal facility. It's actually a place where we developed the ultimate mechanical beast of a weapon, but also we really do dispose of nuclear waste here. But that's a whole different and then there's a 15-minute cutscene explaining how nuclear waste is disposed, and it's what does that have to do with anything?
Right.
And it's just like a what do you call it? Like an Alice in Wonderland rabbit hole.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word I was thinking of, was rabbit hole, and it just keeps going and going and going, and then game number 4 comes out, and each plot line has to be tied up, but they're all so convoluted now that they have to have like their own mini arcs to just to find out like, oh, that guy, well, he used to be this other guy. It's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. It's like, guess what? Here's a 5-hour cutscene explaining why it does make sense.
Right.
But no, Death Stranding is cool. I think a lot of people gave it a bad rap. I don't really know. I mean, I expected it to be weird because it's from Kojima, and people were like, "Oh, all you do is walk around and deliver packages." It's like that's kind of what. It almost feels like that's kind of what you should have expected.
I mean, yeah.
In a way.
I mean, it's not like they didn't tell you that.
Well, it's weird, right? Because
they did.
In the early trailers, all they show is cutscenes, and then in the ones that came out like the year before, it was kind of like, okay, here's some gameplay of a guy walking around. It's like the same kind of gameplay they showed for Breath of the Wild. The only difference is Breath of the Wild gives you more to do.
Right.
Like, it gives you the tools to mess around, whereas I feel like, I think I talked about this to you before.
Yeah.
Death Stranding gives you tools to survive, and Breath of the Wild gives you tools to explore. Those are, they're very similar games, but they're two very different like ways of dealing with the idea of just being in this big, open, empty world.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if... It's hard to...
I don't know. Personally, I enjoyed the whole, like, trying to survive and, like, just going back and forth picking up stuff. It's, like, it's fun to, like, try to make sure you don't die. I mean, it does get boring, you know, kind of just doing
repetition,
the same thing. Yeah, but it's not like there isn't a handful of regular enemies to fend off every once in a while. So, that kind of helps.
Well, I almost feel like the game doesn't want you to deal with them, though. It's like, just try to find a way to get out of there as fast as possible. Like, it sort of gives you options to fight them, but it feels like, oh, you should never do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you'll mess up your items.
I guess it depends.
It depends on how far. I guess it's probably when you get later in the game. We didn't finish it yet.
I mean, they have specific items.
Like, here's anti-ghosty gun.
There's, like, specific guns. And
here's
there's
anti-ghosty grenade and so and so and so and so.
There's, like... Are you talking about the ghosty guys?
I was talking about either one.
Oh.
I just mentioned the ghosties first.
Oh. Well, there's, like, specific packages that you can, like, throw in a certain direction, and they'll, like, oh, go pick up the item, and it's, like, a fake item or whatever.
Like a decoy.
A decoy.
So, yeah, you can kind of think outside the box a little bit and, like...
And they do make some of the deliveries kind of interesting, like delivering a pizza.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think you have to, like, keep it straight up. You can't let it be on the side.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable enough to play. I don't know if I'd want to 100% it or not.
Right, yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know if I would stay interested enough, but, you know.
I need to finish it, though.
You know what else we've been playing recently?
What? Oh, Paper Mario.
Paper Mario and Zelda. Ocarina of Time, baby. The most epicest game ever. If you don't think this game is the ultimate game, you have to leave this planet. Much like, you know, Jimmy Neutron.
Oh, yeah.
You have to love Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time. It has to be the ultimate game. If you don't agree with our
opinions and our opinions only...
You also have to hate Jimmy Neutron with a passion, or else you will be excommunicated, expelled, shunned.
Yeah.
So that was something I wanted to mention briefly. Yeah. Someone commented that they wanted us to do a Jimmy Neutron movie. What is the movie called? Let's look this up right now. Let me clear the air on this heinous act. Jimmy Neutron movie. Put Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy. It's called Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
Oh, good.
Came out in the year 2001. And it has a 6 out of 10 on IMDb. That's how you know.
It's fantastic.
So yeah, we're gonna review that eventually. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of like record our reaction to it, and then I'll just use that as like background noise kind of for whatever the review is. I think it'll be very interesting.
I'm excited to do it.
I'm not. I'm terrified of the horrors that Jimmy Neutron at full power can really unleash.
Yeah.
He's a very powerful being. All things considered, he's got a lot of energy in his power core.
Sodium chloride.
Purple florp. What would you do if Jimmy Neutron?
I would redact it.
Yeah. I actually wanted to talk about, and this is kind of dumb, like it doesn't really matter. More like meta stuff, like talking about kind of like this is kind of something I want to talk to you about and the people who are watching.
Okay.
Do you think there would be any interest from the viewers if we recorded gameplay and like posted it? Like if we were just hanging out and like kind of like if we were doing a podcast,
like a Game
but
Grumps situation.
yeah, like that. Do you think people would actually care?
I think people would probably like it because there's something to watch.
Something to watch while you're
Yeah.
enjoying, and there's kind of something. There's always a topic of discussion on the screen.
We could record Last of Us gameplay.
What if we streamed?
Yeah, we could.
We could stream. That could be good. We'll figure it out. I mean, if you guys think that's a cool idea, we could just start streaming. I have a Twitch already open. I have a Twitch account open already.
Okay, Twitcher.
But you know, that's the kind of thing where it's like it's kind of hard to gauge interest, I guess.
We'll check out the comments. Please leave comments if you'd
leave a comment.
If you'd like us to stream gameplay while podcasting.
Because I mean, since I'm gonna be making videos about stuff like games that I'm gonna play, it could be interesting to have, you know, like behind the scenes, like before the video comes out, like what are the thoughts that we're having while we're making the videos.
That'll be dope.
But you know, that's a future topic, I guess. A future topic to change to.
Okay. Oh, also, what are you guys' thoughts on our new logo?
Oh yeah, that's true. We have a new logo. I forgot that we didn't mention that yet. I thought it was a time for a change because just having a picture of our dog.
Time for a topic change.
Having a picture of our dog as the face of our channel.
It was
a placeholder. So I think the new one's cool.
It was created by me.
Of course, artiste that you are. I'm sure we'll eventually change it again.
Yeah, probably.
But for now, this is like phase one topic change. Having our dog was like the old logo for the podcast. Remember that I made it in MS Paint? Yeah. And it was just like a bunch of chunky little letters. Yeah. That was a good logo. I think that was better than the one we have. So I think let's move away from meta stuff.
Yes.
Let's just talk about like another topic. Let's see. Yo. Here's what we did recently. We watched Spider-Man.
Yes.
With Tobey Maguire.
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3.
I've heard that he's a bad person.
Like a jerk? Or
like a racist man.
Oh, wow. I now hate Spider-Man.
So let's just
judge it.
It's speculation, but I don't.
Let's just judge the films based on the films and not who was in them. You gotta separate art from artists.
Also, don't take my words.
Don't take your
very seriously. You don't take them very seriously because I don't know if that's even true.
Okay.
I have no proof.
No proof. Just.
It's something that I've heard. But
hold on. Don't talk about it. Okay.
Look it up before.
So these movies were made last generation. This is like before Iron Man came out.
Yes.
Before the Marvel hype got huge. So superhero movies were not like looked down upon per se, but they weren't like a genre yet. Like at best, there was like one Hulk movie with Lou Ferrigno.
Did that come out before Iron Man?
Yeah, a long time ago. What the hell? Not the one with Mark Ruffalo.
No, not Mark Ruffalo doesn't have his own movie.
Shut up. You know who I'm talking about? The guy from Fight Club. Not that movie. The old ones.
Oh,
with Lou Ferrigno.
You said Lou Ferrigno. I was like...
Not that other guy. What's his name?
I did not listen to the name that you
I almost said James Corden.
Yeah.
What's his name? The guy from Fight Club.
I don't know.
Look him up. Just Google guy from Fight Club. Guy from Fight Club funny.
I didn't add the funny part.
Why?
Brad Pitt.
No.
Tyler Durden.
Tyler Durden, thank you. That's his character's name, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you telling me his name is Tyler Durden?
It says Brad Pitt as Tyler Durden.
So you told me his name was Tyler Durden?
Yes.
Norman Osborn, what's his name?
Hold on.
All I can think of is like Norman. It's not his name.
Edward Norton.
Hey, see, I got it right.
His name is the narrator.
Okay, good for him.
Oh, sorry, it was Jared Leto.
Jared Leto?
Yeah.
No.
I'm joking.
No.
Alright.
No. Okay. So, what the hell were we talking about? Yeah, Lou Ferrigno's film that came out in like the 70s. That was like the best instance I could think of. Like that and the cartoons. Like the X-Men cartoons from the 90s. Those were kind of like, it was still kid stuff. So you gotta imagine like these were big movies.
Mm-hmm.
For being like big budget films. The first of their kind, really. Like, it's weird to say that, though, because obviously there were other movies made, as I said 13 seconds ago. But, you know, these were the first ones that really hit it big. Like, yeah, people love these movies. as much. Well, even back then, though, people did kind of clown on Tobey Maguire a little bit.
Of
Like,
course.
I don't mind personally, but he doesn't look like he was in high school. Like he fits better as Peter in like 2 and 3 when he's already out of school and he's just doing his thing.
College boy.
College boy. He looks like college boy Peter.
Tom Holland looks the part.
Tom Holland looks like high school Peter.
Yeah.
If they were the same, if you told me Spider-Man Homecoming was number 1 and then Spider-Man 2 was a sequel, I would not.
Well, seeing as they're different universes of Spider-Man.
You know what I mean? If you use the actors, just shut your mouth up.
If you told me that.
Like if you told me they were in the same continuity and whatever in the universe where you pretended that was true and that you fixed whatever issues there were there, I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, that makes sense. Tom Holland does indeed look like he's Spider-Man.
They do look kind of similar. I mean, if
they both have brown hair.
Yep.
That's all you need.
That's it.
So, whatever. What was I saying? I lost.
James Franco.
James Franco was a good son.
He was
good boy.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely looked like a
teenager. He looked the part. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. I feel like this was a bigger problem in movies from that era, like 2000s era. They really didn't have, like, when you hire someone to, like, young actors were like, oh, this guy's 30 and he's playing a teenager.
But see, a lot of the time, they look the part.
Most of the time they do. But, you know, I think that is a dumb idea. I think
nowadays, though, they do have younger actors.
They do, or at the very least, they look young.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's 25, but he looks 18. So it's like, he'll fit right in.
Like Tom Holland.
Yeah. He looks like he's...
I think he's like 23.
Anyways.
And he does parkour.
He does indeed do parkour. That would be fun to get into.
Yeah, I would like.
But I don't think I'm too tall, so I don't have the coordination required, and I'm too fat, so I don't have the coordination required. But I'm trying to fix that second part. I can't fix the first part.
Unless you can get like knee reduction.
Knee reduction. I could chop some of the toes.
What the toes?
I mean the whatever. Shut up.
The legs.
So let's go back to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Do you think the Sam Raimi trilogy with Peter Parker played by Tobey Maguire and Mary Jane Watson played by Kirsten Dunst, do you think these films hold up? Or do you think they're cringe?
I do believe that they hold up.
See, the thing is...
But I believe that I have a lot of
nostalgia. Yeah, you have red rose-tinted goggles.
Yes.
It's weird because watching those films, I could tell they were bad.
Yeah.
Like, they sucked. In a technical way.
They were good, but...
In a technical standpoint, they weren't very good. Like, visually...
They suck.
Very much. But also...
Also, the acting wasn't phenomenal, if we're being honest.
No. But, see...
They're good
I almost
movies,
feel like
but they hold up to my heart.
Not to knock on Bruce Campbell or Sam Raimi, but I feel like that's part of his, like, charm when he makes a film.
Like bad movies.
Not, like, bad, but, like campy.
Good, yes.
Like, they have a silliness to them that you don't get from, like, you wouldn't get it from a AAA studio who's, like, oh, big budget. Like they'll have, brothers. Like, Marvel humor. You know what I'm saying? Where it's, like, scripted funny. Like, the guy falls down, he's like...
That's so funny.
Looks like that guy fell down. Like, a little, like, quip,
Sonic.
You know what I'm saying?
Why did you sound like Sonic?
I don't know, because that's the kind of humor they have. Like, that little, like, sarcastic humor.
Stupid.
Whereas I feel like in Spider-Man, it was, like... it wasn't intentional humor most of the time, but it's funny because it's not, like, a great acting job or script. Right. I don't know. I don't want to knock on Tobey Maguire because I think he's not a bad actor, in theory.
Have you seen him act?
Not recently.
That's what I'm saying. Have you seen him act recently?
No.
You don't know how...
Maybe you just got bored of it.
Okay.
You don't know. Okay, well, let's... I'm going to use a topic token here.
Okay.
The next topic is only games Markiplier has played.
Oh, okay.
Any game that he has played on his channel.
Five Nights at Freddy's. Happy Wheels.
I feel like we've talked about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Probably. Happy Wheels.
Happy Wheels. That's such a weird game to me. It's such a, like... It almost feels like it's the beginning of the YouTuber, like... Oh, they're popular because they have, like, 1,500 12-year-old watching.
Yeah.
Like, that's when the start
like,
of the...
When all these gamer YouTubers
the dark times
became famous, I think that's when
like Happy Wheels and Amnesia.
Yes.
Bro, I remember Amnesia. I actually have that came out so long ago. I actually bought a CD copy for my computer. I didn't buy it on Steam or anything. I bought it on a CD.
That's crazy.
That's how old that game is. I feel like that just so...
Well, They
'Cause
still
even
have
if
CD
you-
copies for
Because
computers.
you can go to the store and buy a copy of a game, right?
Yeah.
But usually, if you buy a physical copy of a computer game, they just give you a download code. They don't give you a CD, usually. It depends on the game. Like, I think if you get GTA or something, that's a CD. But, like,
Yeah.
some games, it's not like that no more.
I think World of Warcraft is still a CD, isn't it?
No, I think they switched it because there's so many expansion packs and all that now.
Oh.
It just gives you a download code and, like, here's 60 days free.
Okay.
Which, man, I don't know. That's highway robbery right there. So, first of all, you have to pay for the game.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pay for whatever the current expansion is.
Yeah.
To be able to play World of Warcraft. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, you have to pay monthly to play the game that you just paid for.
I can't get behind that.
Like, what is that? First of all.
Blizzard is so good. Hey, sponsor us.
Hey, Blizzard, guys, listen. This is alternate universe me. I'm editing over myself. Blizzard is so good. Please sponsor us. Please, we need the money. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, that's another thing that I feel like is very ingrained in my childhood. Was World of Warcraft was a very big part of growing up for me.
That much, but I also.
It was it almost was like looking back on it is almost frustrating to me, because it was like I could have spent so much more time doing anything. Even if it was just playing a different game.
Yeah.
It's just like, because it almost feels like you were obligated to play. Like, oh, I'm spending $15 this month, so I better play at least every day of the month. Or else it'll be like a waste of money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like it's not really that fun. It's just it's like a brain melter. It's just like just waste your time on it. Like unless you're doing like the most high level content.
Right.
Which even then it's just like, oh, stand in a certain spot, and if you're playing as this other class, stand in this other spot so you don't get hit by the thing, and that's it. Like there's really no. It's really not that deep. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep. And
Deep Space.
Deep Space?
Yeah.
That's no, Dead Space is what I was thinking of. I was about to say, oh, Deep Space, that scary game, but that's not. No, that's a good game though. Dead Space is very interesting. It's made by the same guys who made Resident Evil, isn't it? Isn't it made by Capcom?
I don't know.
Let's look it up. It was not. It was made by Visceral Games. Who's Visceral Games?
I don't know.
Oh, it's EA. It's EA who published it. That's EA Sports.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was a new sport.
EA
a new sport.
Is sport. I'm losing my mind. You know what we did?
What did we do?
You know what we did? We said we're gonna only talk about Markiplier games.
And then we went off the rails.
Yeah.
Did you spend a topic token to go back on the rails?
Yeah, let's go back on the rails. What are other games that he's played?
He's played Gang Beasts.
What's
You ever
that?
played Gang Beasts?
No.
It's like a little. You're like a little not stickman, like a little just like a little blank creature or whatever, like a little 3D man, who's all like ragdoll physics or whatever,
yeah?
and you bump into the other players and try to knock them off the platform or like throw them in the grinding machine.
I think we played it.
It's okay. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's there.
It's there. Markiplier played it. That means it's good.
Yeah. Markiplier, what do you have to say about that? His silent wisdom will always amaze.
He, for anybody not watching.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't.
He lifted up a piece of paper that said.
Thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
It said the words thumbs up emoji. So, And I mean, it's very interesting that
I don't know why he didn't.
You mentioned the visual aspect of our podcast because.
Thumbs up. But
now that we've reached episode 11.
Yeah.
We decided it was time to do.
A milestone. Part 2.
Subscriber only visuals. So you can see our faces, but only if you pay $59.99 per minute of video.
$59.99
per picosecond.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot of money to spend, but to see what Markiplier is seeing, to see what we're seeing, just to get our sight.
Does have he does have this video on his channel for free, actually. But...
Well, don't look that up. It's unlisted.
Yeah.
Just until we get enough money.
Account,
Yeah. So, he's doing us a solid by waiting like a couple months to upload the video. But he will get it up eventually, and I think it will be interesting to see just what the reaction will be from his fans when they find out that we were the first podcast he's ever been on. He's never been on another podcast.
On any other podcast ever.
It's crazy just how lucky we got to have him here right now. As you can see, he is right here.
Yep.
If you're paying full price for the video. Otherwise, you're just going to have to take our word for it. There's no possible way you could confirm or deny that he is here unless you're paying us money to see the screen, which you would then know he is here. But you don't know that, so... Oh, I'm assuming, someone could be a lucky soul out there paying their dues.
Paying $59.99
$59.99 per picosecond.
Yeah.
And they're really just...
whoever you are, thank you for...
Oh, thank you so much, dude. Like, you are really just like... Thanks for the donation, sub, dude. Like, what a crazy little experience. We
appreciate you.
Yeah. That's a funny little skit we just did.
Yeah, really
I cannot wait for that one to get
So...
to live, and then they're like, whoa, they said that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's it for this episode of Topic Change, episode 11. Title to be discovered.
Is that the title? To be discovered?
Sure. I was thinking about, because we talked about a lot of Sony.
Right.
So I was thinking maybe we'll just name it like...
To be discovered?
The Sony Roundup.
Oh, funny.
The Last of Us 10.
Oh.
The Last of Us Part 11. Because we're the 11th episode.
Should I mention the fact that during the recording of this outro, it's actually a lot further along. a lot later than the recording of when I was talking about The Last of Us.
We could... Yeah. I thought we weren't going to mention that. But yeah, this is a post-recorded outro. This is a
post-recorded outro.
Because we forgot to record an outro.
I am a lot further in the game.
We can... Oh, this is like a little teaser,
bro.
A little teaser. Yeah. Teaser. She has some thoughts about the game. Like, crazy stuff happened.
Abby...
No, you gotta save it, bro, for episode 12. Yeah.
Okay, so pretend I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, Abby doesn't... We don't know who that is.
Still don't know who she is.
We've never heard of her. You've been playing for 8 hours and never knew who that character is. So, anyways, this is the outro now.
Post-record outro, there's a little bit of a teaser. I know more about the game.
Yeah. By this point in the recording, Markiplier's ghost has evaporated.
Yeah.
The power we used to summon him did fade. So he's not with us anymore.
I don't know if you heard it, but halfway through the podcast, he did say goodbye, everybody, in his signature Markiplier voice.
He said, goodbye, everybody, my name is Markiplier.
Yeah.
He said it like that.
He said it very quietly.
So
you have to definitely look
for the real super fans out there, you can find it somewhere. We won't tell you where it is, though. So, as always, thanks for listening, guys.
We love you.
We really care about you guys, each and every one. So, we would love to keep connecting with you guys. So if you want to message us on Twitter, our @ this is the real TC. I don't know why nobody likes us. So if you guys want to hang out over there, send funny jokes or whatever, that could be fun.
Tag us in your favorite.
Tag us in your fan edits, your fan cams. We have so much content to be used.
Topic change fan cams.
Yeah, we are so cool that we have those now.
Yeah.
And if you want to send us an email of some sort, we have @ OFFCIALT. No! It's OFF.
It's in the description.
CIALTC@yahoo.com. Official was taken. We did our best. You can also message us here on YouTube or just comment and we'll say hi, what's up. We'll chill out, chillax, or we'll call you out if you have a heinous opinion.
Like
wanting to watch Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah.
Is that everything we need to say?
I think so.
But yeah, so we're just chilling,
we really
big chilling.
like interactions, so if you guys want to interact with us, we are down for that.
Yeah, so we'll always be chilling. Maybe we're not working. Well, maybe we're not posting anything, but we are working on stuff all the time, or at least pretending that we are.
Yeah.
To make ourselves feel better. So hope to see you guys whenever we post the next one. I'm hoping that's soon because Nicole is not done with Last of Us, and I want to get her opinion.
Yeah.
Before she finishes.
We'll probably post within the week, month.
We'll post before August is over.
Yeah.
That's because we have to, because there's no way you don't finish Last of Us 2 before August is over.
The thing is, we're probably gonna record a podcast in a couple of days because we have a lot more to talk about now.
Yes. Which
means that we'll probably post within the week.
Probably, because this was an easy one to edit, so if the next one's as easy as this one.
We don't have an exact time frame, but we might post within this
3 seconds. Yes. So get ready for...
expect something this month.
Yeah. And I'm probably going to release one of the Resident Evil videos this month too, because they're almost done. It's just I need to put them into editing software and spend time looking at them and hearing my own voice and crying. So that's about it. We forgot to record an intro, and we made a really...
You mean outro?
Shut up. Don't make fun of me. We forgot to record an outro, so this is just us saying goodbye to you, our lovely fans. It took us 5 minutes to record this outro, just so you know.
Yeah, because we haven't recorded in a long time.
So we had a lot of energy to
okay.
expend. Okay, bye.
We will see you. Wait. Don't forget to tell Markiplier to come on the show.
Oh, yeah. He, I was just thinking, because, he was here last time we recorded, so it was just, it really just flew out of my head. Yeah, so make sure you tell Markiplier.
Make sure your mom, your dad, if you have parents. Delete that part.
I didn't think I'd have to edit the outro. I thought I could just place it in. I thought I could just do that. Didn't really have to make it hard on me.
Your parental guardians?
No. We're not talking about this anymore. I'm cutting this part out.
Okay.
Jesus.